Yes, in a minute, Chike Okonkwo joins us live on the show today. I'm excited about this because, I want to learn about gaming and how I can make some money from gaming.
We hear about Japanese guys making a lot of games. We see their videos on YouTube.
Indeed,
I don't understand. How do they make their money? Well, Chike.
First of all, are you a gamer?
Growing up, I was a gamer. Loved playing games. I remember my mom seized my gaming consoles a lot.
Really?
Because I was always playing games.
Which one of them?
I had a Sega. I had the PS1. So that was the last time she ever bought a game for me, the PS1 console. The rest, I had uncles who I would tell. They would tell me do well in school. And that was my motivation so I can get a game. So that was how it was.
So tell us about gaming.
When it comes to gaming, in this part of the world, gaming has always been seen as people whiling away their time or maybe just trying to have fun and just trying to while away time. Our parents currently also, and I'm trying to say this also to the parents, if you have children and kids who love playing games, I think you don't make them feel less of themselves and also don't let them see it as they're wasting their time. We have people who are currently gamers in other parts of the world and that is a career for them. So with where gaming is going to today, during the COVID era, I think there was a report where the gaming industry was estimated to be around $3 billion. And just shortly after the COVID era came out, we were seeing another estimate that it's going to be about $23 billion. So that's an industry already that it is not just waiting for people to tap it, especially from Africa. We have a large multitude of youths, and this is an industry that is waiting for people to just see the opportunities there and grab it. It's not just you playing this time around and having fun, but this time around you can also get more value than you giving value, because a lot of people are giving value to these gaming companies. A lot of them are giving their time, they spend their data, they buy CDs, they download the games and all of that. But now it's time for people to now see from a different aspect where you're not just giving the company value. This time around it's time for you to get value.
To gain value.
By taking it as a career, you can go for competitions, e-sport tournaments, and thanks to the blockchain that has brought people the opportunity to play game and earn money.
So how lucrative is this thing? Because you're just saying playing games. I remember the days of Sega. You know, you understand? You just spend your time in front of it.
So the way people let me just put it out there. I did not play games. So you cannot be calling Sega here.
I bet you play mobile games.
Oh, well.
Candy Crush. Thank you.
Wow, that's so sexist, Chike. Chike and River.
Candy Crush. I love Candy Crush.
Whatever.
Aside from the earning from blockchain, just like you rightly noted earlier.
Okay, so currently traditional gaming, a lot of people still have a lot of hurdles in trying to earn from gaming. So because they either have to be in some kind of clans. Some people who play, there are several kind of games. You have FIFA, you have the mission games. There are different kinds of games.
There's even this popular one, COD, Call of Duty.
Call of Duty, yeah.
Talk about it. They have Call of Duty, they have Fortnite, they have PUBG, and all of these games they have person-to-person player games, and you have the ones where you can also play as a team. So sometimes these people come together and form a team. They go into competitions and they earn money, while there's people who play FIFA and they compete among themselves, and the winner takes all the money, or maybe the first, second and third persons, they make all the money. So they look at different competitions that they go into and play games to make this money. And it's not always easy, because not everybody has the opportunity to win. So you realize that you can have maybe about 20 people competing for first, second and third position. So at the end of the day, you have over, let's say, 17 people who don't get anything. And also, the traditional gaming space, the way it's structured, the gaming companies make all the money most of the times, because you are spending money on downloading the games, your internet. Then if you're playing from consoles, you buy the CDs or you download them, but you still have to buy them when you download them online. So you realize that gamers are not really getting a lot of
value that they should
be getting. And I believe that more can happen. I believe that more can happen.
You help gamers make money from blockchain. What's that about?
Okay, so when you're talking about playing to earn, my company Gamic, myself and my co-founders, we looked at the opportunity that's in the gaming space and what the blockchain has to offer, and we realized that we can't really build a game by ourselves because it's not cheap, it's expensive. So we realized, let's come up with something called a gaming guild. And what does a gaming guild is? I would call it Gamic. So what Gamic now does is, as a guild, we knew that we have a lot of young Africans, especially Nigerians, and many of these Nigerians, they already play mobile games. So we said, since the play to earn era has come, what do? Let's put a bunch of people together. These people come together, they form teams. We're currently playing a game called Titan Arena. So that game, you can have a 4-man team and they can all go into competitions. Currently, we also set up an esports kind of tournament. So in-house, everybody form their own team, and they have if you become very, very good, there's something called the free-to-play part of the game, and there's also the play-to-earn side of the game. So the free-to-play side of the game, we make sure we help the gamers become very good at it. Then play-to-earn is where NFTs really come alive, and that's where you may not be hearing the word NFTs. So these in-game assets or these characters that are being used to play the games, they do all the shooting and all of that, even the guns, all of these things are NFTs. So these are the NFTs that we issue to the people who are now already good at playing this game. Then they form their teams, they go into competition, they play while they earn. Sometimes we also set up a tournament within the community where we still also give them incentives. People who are playing, currently most of our top gamers who already are playing the play to earn side of things, some of them have earned over $140 a month, some of them $200 a month, depending on how good they are. And mind you, with the reason why it's like that, it varies, is because you must win to earn. If you lose, you don't lose anything. But once you're very good at the game and you keep winning, you're making money from it.
You said that parents should not, drive their kids away from playing games.
Right.
But when a child is concentrating on one thing, you've seen children.
Yes.
You understand? Their focus is on one thing. So how do you get them to study?
Yes.
Play game.
Yes.
And now you're even putting money on it.
Balance.
Like, how can they maintain it?
So there's a parent. We went to Dubai. We had about 4 or 5 of our gamers go to Dubai 2 weeks ago. They went for an esports tournament, a P2E esports tournament for crypto games. So at first, the parents they didn't like it. They were not interested. They were, the whole security thing and all of that. But we assured them, we gave them the security assurance that they will go and come back. And these kids actually went there to perform. In fact, one of the child who the parent was always on his case to stop playing this game, broke his phone, was one of our best gamer that went to compete and we came second. So now what I'm trying to say is, for this question, I feel parents can also help their children create the balance. Not, like I say, don't let them feel that what they are doing is wrong, but let them know that there's time for everything, as we all know. There's time for them to study their books, and there's time for them to also play the games. In our community, we also do something where we have conversations with gamers, and we do AMAs called Ask Me Any Questions. And also in the what the gaming directors always try to do is, if the people who are young there that we know that they are still in school, we try to let them know, don't play games every day. You can devote 2-3 hours into playing this game and you're good. You can make your daily targets. So when you set targets for what you want to do, you can actually achieve it, especially when you have become very good at those games. So you end up not whiling away your time just playing only games.
How would you rate the gaming ecosystem in Nigeria? Because overseas, you see them, there's this community. You just mentioned the guild.
This community of gamers, there's an app called Discord.
Okay.
So most gamers, they manage themselves on a Discord platform. Their COD communities have several Discord platforms. Like we also have a Discord platform. So many of them are just in those in that different communities that are on Discord. So currently, because gaming still has that stigma, I have a friend. Yes, I have a friend who actually told me his girlfriend left him because he said he wanted to be a gamer. So anything that people feel like there's no sort of quick gratification, or there's no societal the society doesn't really adore it, they feel like it's not good. But I call gaming also part of the creative sector.
Okay.
Indeed.
It is in the sense that there's graphics in it, there is video editors in it, there's a whole lot of things put together from that industry. And if you look at it from the point of view of just the person who is playing the game, then that's where maybe you begin to miss the point. There was a young parent in my church who asked me, my son loves to play game and she also wants him to not just play games. And I started introducing the boy to aspects that puts this game that he loves together. You can decide to be a 3D animation guy. You can decide to be a 2D animation guy, graphics and whatnot, video editor, anything. These people are needed in this sector. So if we can translate people from just playing games to understanding that there's a whole
career
around
it.
Indeed.
Yeah.
People will now begin to see it from a different light that, okay, let me be playing this game and just have fun. They can now start playing games to study the kind of motions that are on the games, the graphics and all of that, to maybe now make themselves better at a career path that they want to actually maybe focus on in that in the gaming industry.
Just tell us, a career path around gaming, like how much do they earn? 3D animator, graphic designer, 2D animator.
Before you even tell us how much they earn, give us some of the career options that are open to gamers.
You have companies that are coming from all parts of the world. There's this conception that in Africa there's cheap labor.
Yeah.
So but these people, as they're coming to take these guys, they are paying them in dollars. I may not put a figure to it, but I can assure you that many people who I know who are animators, who are not working for Nigerian animation companies, they are all earning in dollars, and you can know what that is. Let's not even talk about the guys who are video editors and the rest of them. All of
video editors, like common video editors.
Yes,
normal video editors.
They are needed because a whole lot of things is happening in that ecosystem.
Lagos, I hope you are not sleeping on this conversation.
It's just like you have cartoons and the rest of them.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
There's so many things that are needed for that game to actually come together. So if somebody says if I have a young child tomorrow who falls in love with games, I will not just expose him to loving just playing game. I want him to understand the entire ecosystem around games. Then if he picks more interest and he says, I would like to know how to do this, he's already picking a career path if you don't know. So anybody who feels that just playing game alone is his problem. Our parents had that problem, and I would like to beg parents that if your child likes to play game and he honestly likes to play game, see how you can expose him to understand that, okay, gaming is a good source of livelihood for some people who are your age. So you should get to not just be good at playing the game, but also be good at seeing how you can leverage this your skill, because it's skill, and how you can add more value to yourself.
Hello, can you hear me?
We're with you.
Okay, so my daughter is in GS3 in the boarding house. So in their school, they have this entrepreneurship skills, which ranges from shoemaking, artificial robotic intelligence to graphic design and all those stuff. So I purposely register for that robotic and artificial intelligence stuff. Fortunately, they are on midterm break, and one of the assignments they gave them is to develop a game using Pictopulse app. I know the guest there will understand that.
Chike is nodding his head enthusiastically, so he understands.
So he probably understands it.
So the what the game at class is to do, I think a ping pong game using keyboard to play it. So the GS1 class, they gave them the one they will use the mouse to play. So she was able to do the mouse using the mouse one. So she was confused on how to do the use the keyboard. I have to study it myself, going to YouTube to see how maybe there's something I can learn. I actually learned it myself, and I developed it, and I'm sure she actually developed it herself.
Wonderful.
I think I like the angle the man is bringing in, which entails the ecosystem, not only play. She doesn't even know how to play game, but she can develop.
So are you thinking of going into it yourself?
No. I'm into IT audit. I'm a system and cybersecurity person.
Okay, fantastic.
Okay, nice.
Fantastic.
That's
There's
very
already
nice.
tech in the family.
Of course.
Yeah, and she's planning of doing medicine. I said, start thinking of what you can solve with IT in the medical world now.
Exactly.
I think I like that this program.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that call. Hello.
Hello.
Finally, women are calling. I know they'll be interested in this one. Welcome.
Yeah, this is Lisa calling from Baduri.
Welcome.
In fact, it's so exciting to hear this. My little daughter, 7 years, she loves playing games. As in, I don't even understand. On the cell phone, though she actually composes herself. Sometimes she will just want to play the game. Sometimes she will just skip. So I just love that one about her. Mm-hmm. And I was not telling her that this game you play, people make money for it. She said, I'm making money now. Since it's a video game, I'm making money. Can't you see I'm paying my rent and everything on this game? I said, no, we'll have to put this thing in real time. So I'm actually happy. At least, if there's a way, before he goes, let him share his handle so that we can be able to, put more children into this thing since she has that passion of it.
That's right. That's what we are all here for. That's what Digital Life is here for. Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to Digital Life.
It's Women's Day.
My name is Stacy. I'm calling from Isashi.
Okay.
Iba. So, though I don't know there are benefits of playing these games, but because I'm a social worker, I have an NGO. So I'm looking for a way to gather youth together. Now, this gaming thing came to me, but I don't have space. And then I'm planning to learn myself video animation and cartoon animation and video editing, which will be starting today. But I want to, like the other person said, if I can get his handle to know more, if I want to establish gaming center, I don't know if it's the same thing. Is it the same kind of gaming that they play
I think Chike
Mr. Chike will definitely do that. He will give out his handles.
A lot of people are calling and, they're asking for their children. Why about the adults? Because everybody's like, oh, my child loves playing game. What about the adults? Is it just the careers for them or the playing also applies to them?
So, let me speak first to the kids. The catch them while they are young term, I think it still works.
Citywide,
yes.
Catch them young.
Yes.
They did it to me in university, but it wasn't for gaming. It really hurt.
So, I feel like parents who are looking towards the and the man who talked about his daughter, please, kudos to you. Please keep anything she needs to support her on that path. Please make sure she sees it through and keep trying to point her towards the direction where she's going towards the medical line and apply technology to it, because we need more of those people in Africa.
Right.
Yeah, then speaking to the older people who some of them will just be very interested in how to make money. And I understand. So if you're the guy that loves to play game today, and whether you play FIFA, whether you play Call of Duty, or you know how to play blockchain and crypto games, please look for the best way to make money out of it. And it can be a career, maybe a passive income kind of career for you. Not maybe you have other jobs. But I know some of us play games when we're tired, when we're not doing anything. We just open our phones and
just to play games.
But I feel like that can also be that time you're trying to while away time or pass time. You can now maybe in your few time of trying to ease out stress every day, you can begin to now say, okay, how do I put efforts to become better at these games that I'm playing, to see whether I can even be a part of a team of people who are going in for competitions. Not everybody can do it, but those who have the interest and you want to see how you can earn some kind of passive income from it, there's some people who is full time for them and they earn good money out of it. So you can also do it as an older person.
Right. I have a message here from someone who says his name is Imam. You cannot be bearing my name, Oga. Thank God you just said Imam. My own is Emmanuel. So, he said, I've been into 3D modeling and some animation because of my field, but I stopped animation because it was too stressful. Yeah, and now there's too many software. Also, Nigerians don't appreciate animation. It's a lot of work, or no be small.
Okay, so my name is Kazim. I'm calling from Ikeja.
Oh, hello, Kazim.
Yes. So I have teenagers as kids, and they love playing games. And I also see that they've developed some level of proficiency over time. So they're good. So when I started listening to this program, it caught my attention.
Yeah.
So as a parent and listening to what you've said, if they're playing games and they enjoy it, and I want them to also derive value from it, apart from just playing the games, and there's a possibility of making money from it. So what are the first few steps that you advise? have got them to listen in on this program, so I'm sure they're listening in right now.
Fantastic.
So what
Fantastic.
what would be the first few steps you advise them to engage in so that they can make meaningful career, derive value, earn money from playing games, apart from having fun?
Great.
Thank you.
Hello.
Oh, it's a child. Hello. Welcome.
Wow.
Welcome.
Hello. Please turn down the volume on your radio set.
Good morning. Turn down the volume of your radio.
Okay. Do
What's
you have
your
a
name?
question for us? Okay.
I'm interested in coding. I like playing games.
Oh, that's
fantastic.
lovely.
I want to have Mr. Samuel number so I can chat him privately.
Okay, first of all, it's not Mr. Samuel, dear. It is Mr. Chike Okonkwo, okay? For his number, I'm not sure I can make any promises on that, but he will definitely reel out his social media handles so that you can follow him or tell mommy or daddy to help you follow him and reach out to him, okay?
I will make sure that he gives you priority, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you, darling, for calling. Look at that. Digital life. It's touching every life.
You can go for the questions now. Let's start from step by step, process into getting his kid, like the man who called earlier, his kids, who are teenagers, how to develop their careers from it. What's the first step?
Okay, so I think the first step is identifying the kind of games that they love. So if they are the kind of people who like to play FIFA, and they know they are really good at FIFA, they should prioritize that as their main focus. If they are the likes of people who like to play the kind of COD or even Titan Arena, crypto kind of games like our games, then I think they should just prioritize where they want to be. Then look for communities. If they have smartphones and if they don't have a Discord on their phone today, they should download what they call Discord. They should create accounts on Discord and look for gaming communities on Discord that are playing either FIFA, Call of Duty, whichever of these games that they are playing. They should look for those communities. They are. And if you like to play crypto games, we are also on Discord also.
You will come and tell us about that when you are ready. Chicken, when you are ready, you will tell us about this in detail.
Then from there, they can begin to interact on those communities, ask the community members how can they be a part of what they are doing. People who are in the community will also like to know how their experience with the games, how good they are and all of that. And if they also have friends, they can get their friends to join. They can form a clan, form cliques and team members in those communities. It works better if you guys form a team, especially with Call of Duty, PUBG. There's a new one also called Apex Legend. Also, those are other.
It's a new game.
It's a new game. So these are traditional games. Then they have the crypto games also. Titan Arena is there. Axie Infinity is there. These are the play to earn games. So and those are the kind of games that my community we are playing. And you also have the major I'll tell you is Titan Arena. Then Axie Infinity. But Titan Arena, because why I like Titan Arena more is because we play it, and also it is it has the free to play version where you can play and become good. You don't need to immediately buy NFTs. You get.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Well done. Actually,
Mr. Chike, not from the river.
Okay, so Emma asked about 3D modeling and animation, and he said he was having challenge with it, and he had to drop it, because it was too stressful. How can you rejuvenate his interest in it?
So, Mr. Emma, what I would just say is, I know you may have sometimes skills like this when you begin to learn them, and Nigeria happens where you're battling with having to take care of needs and all of those things. These skills at times takes time to develop. But if you can find companies where they agree for you to volunteer and they also pay you along the line, I think it's a good way to start, because before, people didn't used to take this thing seriously. But now I can say for a fact that many companies even now prefer animation kind of advertisements. So
indeed, I've seen a lot of them.
So these companies need these skills, and the companies who have these contracts and these projects need more hands to do the job. So they may not always give you a yes, but keep looking out for them. I don't want to mention the name of my co-founder's company.
Please don't.
I won't mention it. But
thank you very much.
There are also companies like them currently in Lagos, and I think also in Abuja. So just look out for them and see if you can volunteer to just be a part of what they're doing.
There's a huge demand for people who have careers around gaming.
The demand is beginning to grow, and the demand currently is not even that growing along within this country or within Africa. Like I said, foreign companies are already beginning to look for cheaper labor, and they feel Africa. I don't like to say this, but Africans are beginning to get that kind of what's it called? Those kind of jobs, because they feel here in Africa they can pay some $3,000, $2,000, $10,000, depending on what.
Let me poke you. Why do you feel somehow saying that?
Because
come close to the mic, please.
Because you don't see, some people see us as cheap.
I agree with you on that,
and I don't like it. I've worked with quite a number of crypto companies when I was in blockchain companies before I set out to do what I'm doing with my co-founders, and I had several interviews, and I realized that a couple of times what they will want to pay me, it's way less than what they pay somebody else in another country who has my own role, and it just didn't make sense.
Okay, but to you at that very point, was the money before you got that information about that they pay somebody way bigger? Was the money enticing to you?
That is the problem. It's always enticing. because spending in dollars in an economy like this,
I mean,
it's amazing.
Besides, you can't blame a man for wanting to survive.
I think as you grow your skills and as you begin to improve yourself at what you do, know when to begin to up your pay. Don't remain at a particular level, because you have put in so much time to, even if they are online courses or you went for physical trainings and all of that, it costs you your time, and it also may cost you resources and finance.
Right, Chike. It's time to let Lagosians know how they can reach you, because if we don't do that, they will swear for me. I do not want to begin my week with curses from these people. Chike,
yes.
How can they reach you on social media?
Okay, I'm on Twitter. For people who are on Twitter, I'm very, very active on LinkedIn, and I'm also on Facebook. So on Twitter, my name is Okonkwo Chike on Twitter. So Okonkwo Chike in full, nothing added. You'll see me there. And on LinkedIn, I'm also Okonkwo Chike. Maybe if you know how to use the LinkedIn link, just the www.linkedin.com/Okonkwo Chike.
Don't worry, I found you. I found you.
You'll find me. Then on Facebook, I'm also Chike Okonkwo. But I think Facebook, there are so many Chike Okonkwos there.
Right.
So, but I just recently changed my handle yesterday to a political face of somebody called OPI. So, you guys
Thank you. This is not a political show. Thank you very much.
You guys can figure out the way to get me. And maybe just the young lady or the pretty girl.
The little girl. Yes. The voice is beautiful.
I think I would like to, maybe if I know the parents, I would like to just give them one or two advice if they can reach me out. Maybe I can drop my phone number with you guys.
Okay.
If the parents can reach out to you, they can also reach out to me via phone call. And I can just give them one or two advice on how to actually nurture that girl to follow the path and understand. As she grows, she may lose interest, no doubt. But if she's still interested as she's growing up, who knows? She might just fall in love and just enter the ecosystem completely.
All right, little girl, what you're going to do is send us a message on Instagram. You can either send a message to Emmanuel Onwoka or me, Yvonne Okaifo, everywhere on social media. So send me a DM with proof that you're the little girl that called on the show today. Okay?
Proof, yes.
And then we'll give you the number. Thank you so much, Chike. This has been an interesting conversation.
So much,
Lagos. We have to let Chike go.
Yes.
Before it now enters selling his market.
He was on the brink of that.
All right, thank you so much, Chike, for coming on the show. We look forward to doing this with you more often, okay?
No problem.
As the Lord leads us.
Yes.
Amen? Amen.